there, Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. Welcome to your soul song reading. Thank you all so much for joining me. I genuinely love doing this, and so I truly appreciate you joining me on this journey. So I'll just give a brief description about these readings. We're going to start off with one of the 72 angels cards. Now, angels are energy, and this card has two sides. The first side is the angelic energy. The second side is the human distortion of that energy. Then I'm going to pull a simple tarot spread, and we're going to close off the reading with an archetype card from Kim Krantz. These cards are pretty powerful. I do recommend that you meditate with them. Spend some time kind of Googling it, thinking about it, journaling about it, whatever suits you. And yeah, just kind of see where that rabbit hole goes. So this reading is designed to give you an idea as to why it is that your soul chose this particular situation in your life. So what is it that you are, is it that your soul is deriving from this situation? And with that, we'll go ahead and get into your reading. While I'm shuffling and pulling one of your cards, what angels with my Sagittarians? What angel? Thank you. I would like to invite you, if you would like to know more about getting a personal reading, please hit the description box below and go to the website. If you'd like to have some cards pulled for you for absolutely free, please join us for the Facebook Live event. That link is in the description box below as well. So we have number 65, Damabia. Okay, I hope I'm saying this right. I never know. We have Fountain of Wisdom, purity, gentleness, goodness. Radiates great spiritual values such as altruism, devotion, generosity, detachment, and unconditional love. Helps us advance the easy way. Success in business that is useful for the community. Linked to water, seas, rivers, springs, emotions, and feelings. Providential person capable of solving compromising situations. Now, the human distortions. We have storm or shipwreck, tumultuous emotions, anger, aggression, unstable feelings, puritanism, leads to fatality, lacks generosity, excessive behavior, and compulsions. And here are some dates that might be significant to you. We have February 10th to February 14th, May 26th, August 9th, October 22nd, January 1st, and March 13th. So we're going to put that right there. And I'll get into your tarot spread. Please show me the past for my beautiful Sagittarians. We have the Four of Cups. So there's an offer there that you're either not seeing, that you're ignoring. I do feel like this is some sort of unresolved emotion that you're not addressing. So what is the present? What is the present? We have the Six of Swords. I actually heard avoidance, but for a lot of you, this is going to be more about choosing to move to calmer waters. And I don't know why I just heard blocking the sun, but it's a fruitless endeavor. Whatever this mental adjustment you're making might be in an attempt to avoid something. So let's look at the challenge. What is the challenge? What is the blockage? What is the challenge? What is the blockage? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is about self and family. What is the guidance? What is the guidance? We have the Queen of Swords. So this is Libra. The Queen of Swords talks about, you know, having boundaries, clear communication, being very truthful and honest. It's also a card of standing within your own power, standing within your autonomy, and not needing maybe some sort of help. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, the King of Swords. Sorry, I saw the K and I thought Knight. Okay, so the King of Swords. You know, now we have an analyst, a doctor, someone who has a lot of higher learning. Now the difference between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is an action type of behavior. So kings go out and assert, and queens wait and receive. So there's a difference here between yin and yang energy. I feel like there's a sense here of potentially feeling like you're either dealing with someone that you feel like has all of the knowledge, some sort of teacher, but there's a need here to see, especially if this is you embodying this energy, there's a need to see here that you might need more information. So let's look at this Four of Cups. We have the Five of Cups, the Strength card in reverse, and the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, we have the World card. So there is a brand new cycle closing, opening, and one closing. There might be a sense here of being a little overwhelmed in regret for potentially this Tower moment, for maybe not taking this offer when it was presented to you. Now, there is, again, going back to the original feeling I was getting from this card, to where you might have been just avoiding really looking at some sort of deep emotion or emotional turmoil. The universe came in and took that ability for you to deal with it and kind of forced it again into your face to close this cycle. There was this sense of lethargy, of potentially staying in this place of regret and not feeling like you had the strength or the ability to actually deal with this situation. But the Tower came in and kind of dealt with it for you, and now that part of your life is gone. So I'm feeling that some of this regret energy might have been like should've, could've, would've type of energy. But the brilliance in that is that there is, those moments are gone, and the only thing you can do is create in your current moment. You know, if you allowing our past to change us means accepting that we are not the same person that that happened to. So let's move into your present moment, the Six of Swords, because there's a lot of tumultuous water, and again, there's a sense here of moving out of that, and having a clear sense of where it is that you want to be and where it is that you want to go. There's a woman in this picture. She's standing behind the man who's throwing her hands up, and it looks like she's trying to block the sun from her face, you know, like that. But it's not working. So there might be something that is a little blinding about what you're moving into. Or potentially hard or difficult to see. Please clarify the Six of Swords. There's the Moon card. The Two of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in the upright. The bottom deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So there is a vision of where you want to go, but there is also a sense of not knowing how to get there. There's also a walking away of a lot of very deep emotion, and a process of working through it on the mental level. This is potentially bringing some sort of subconscious aspects to the surface in regards to some sort of partnership that has ended, that has been walked away from. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, I feel like a lot of you are currently embodying your masculine energy and going out to make something happen, to bring this feeling of I have all of the information that I need. But what you don't have is the ability to receive it. And so there's this aspect of walking away. My guides are funny. I heard shady shit. There might be a sense of walking away from some shady shit. Both on the emotional and mental level. And so this is a very deep understanding of the shadow and a recognition of how it is affecting your everyday reality. So let's look at this Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So here we have a lot of thought and emotion, and words. This is the reality, what's blocking you. So there's a sense here of juggling self and family. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Okay, so we have the Empress, the Hanged Man, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Judgment card in reverse, and the Two of Swords in the upright. So we have two cards that talk about being stuck in a stalemate here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have 2 2s and 3 3s. The Hanged Man is 12, but that breaks down to a 3. Okay, so what's blocking you is, again, this feeling of imbalance and your 10 of Pentacles. Like, there's a sense here of something ending so that you can be open and receptive to something new. There's also a big fear here of making the wrong decision in regards to this 10 of Pentacles in particular. Like, oh, well, the Two of Pentacles. Which one of these pentacles do I put down? Which one is going to be prosperous? Which one is going to move me into this 10 of Pentacles? And so this it's almost a sense of sacrificing this inability to receive for busy work. And that's actually part of what is keeping you stuck. Now, there is a perspective here, a transformation. I mean, we have 3 major arcana here. And those are all speaking okay, so there's a sense here of needing to use discernment over judgment. And again, whatever it was that you experienced was transformational. And there's an acceptance here, or a need to accept that what you've gone through is transformational, that it's designed to allow you the appropriate discernment. But first you have to give up a sense of judgment, right? Here we have judgment and discernment. In order to receive and nurture some aspect of self, I feel like this is almost sacrificing self for the good of the whole. And there's, you know, this victimhood and martyrdom doesn't actually do a lot to serve anyone. It limits your capacity to nurture, it limits your capacity to love, and it limits your ability to bring things to fruition, because you're unable to put the time and energy into the self that's moving things forward. But there's very much like a mental image, a three-dimensional reality that needs to come to an end. And I feel like there's a goal in mind, but it has like all of these addendums to it. It's like, I'm gonna have 3 boys and 2 girls, and one of them's gonna have red hair and the other one's gonna have green eyes, and like all of these must-haves. There's also a sense here of I heard a light bulb moment that may need to be readdressed. But it does no good to stay trapped in some sort of pain, and that pain might be because of what something looks like to you, right? Does a good mother always have the house clean and the laundry folded and all of this? What is a good mother to you, right? So let's look at this Queen of Swords. What is the guidance here? Please clarify the Queen of Swords. There's the Four of Cups. The Page of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. I'm very much feeling like this is taking the time to meticulously look at all of the options, even ones that you have previously dismissed. I just heard using all of your senses. I don't know what that means, and I'm not entirely sure who it's for, but there is, we have all of the elements here. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. This does talk about putting in the work and not waiting for this cup to be offered to you. I love this particular Four of Cups because we have 3 cups filling a larger cup. So there's a lot of different avenues available to you, but you have to put in the work. For those of you who are considering an aspect or like a writing career or something along those lines, there is a sense here of putting in the diligent work. There's also a need to speak clearly, speak truthfully, speak your truth, and live within that truth, and recognize that you don't have to take just one offer. There could be many offers out there. But it's almost like you're waiting on that one perfect one. And This is allowing that cup to be filled, allowing yourself to fill that cup, and doing the due diligence every single day. Okay, so now we're going to pull our, it's 1222 here, so there's your 222. What archetype is with my Sagittarians? Thank you. We have number 16, the Shaman. Now, the snake is a sign of rebirth and healing, of shedding skin, and of the Kundalini aspect. The diamond is a healing stone, but it heals indiscriminately. It's also an amplifier. So let us see what the shaman has to say to you. Excuse me. The shaman, the magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. 3 archetypal ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. First, the shaman is activated by a long-standing and diligent study, the mentor. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed toward the healing of the self, the other, and the culture, the healer. And third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and old magic to leak into the world, the unseen. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow. So the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. The shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like bringing or marinating. The content must permeate every fiber of its being. When light, fearless student and practitioner. When dark, overpromises, blames, hurts self and others. Go deeper. Read Black Elk Speaks and Michael Tucker's Dreaming with Eyes Open. Contrary to popular belief, the shaman archetype appears in every vocation. Teachers, directors, surgeons, politicians, and poets are just a few of the faces a shaman may wear. That, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarians, is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.